want to talk about power. In the strength department, nobody could touch Shane Mercer in the GCW locker room. Has unreal strength, able to toss his opponents around the ring with ease.
And this was announced on Twitter just honestly like 30 minutes ago. Unfortunately, Drew Parker sustained an injury last night.
Introducing first, he is the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer.
Now, Drew is all right, but out of precaution, he's not been cleared to compete today.
Yeah, he gave it his all in that final
Yeah.
death match on American soil, the main event last night at Holy Smokes. So as precaution, pulled out of the matchup against Speedball Mike Bailey, and Shane Mercer stepping up to the plate to take on the challenge.
And I can tell you this, no one was more disappointed than Drew Parker himself to have to pull out of this match. I am sure it will happen someday, but today, Shane Mercer steps in, takes on Speedball Mike Bailey here at hashtag GCW Ransom. Please follow along.
A big opportunity for the Iron Demon to take on one of the top stars worldwide in professional wrestling today. How does he have equilibrium after all of that? Just
It's
as
like
part of
nothing.
an entrance. I mean,
Now last night, Speedball was in San Francisco, took on Timothy Thatcher for the first time in America. Very, very different vibe though in this match, I think, with Shane Mercer, who is the powerhouse of all powerhouses.
of course, Bailey has been announced already for Bloodsport as part of the collective, just 4 weeks away. That'll be on March 30th. He will be taking on Kota Ibushi, already announced. Of course, that's already sold out, Bloodsport, but you can catch it right here on Fight Plus.
And introducing his opponent, this is Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah, and essentially all of these collective shows are selling out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Spring Break already done, Bloodsport already done, and several of the
It's
others
all gonna
are very
sell
close.
out.
Yeah.
but fortunately we do have everything airing on Fight Plus as well. You can watch from home. But yeah, these shows are selling out.
So act fast if you don't already have your tickets and you'd like to be there live at the UCC in Los Angeles for the collective. And the fans still singing along, though the music has ceased playing. Speedball will have to do whatever he can to avoid being thrown around by the Iron Demon. He likes the feats of strength.
Now, Shane Mercer, again, stepping into this match, truly at the last moment. I mean, we thought up until almost showtime that Drew might be able to do this. He was not cleared to compete. This is a huge opportunity for Mercer in a high-profile singles match.
But as you said, he's had very little time to even think about Mike Bailey as an opponent.
Okay, that is bad. We don't want that, actually.
The whole throwing across the building.
No.
thing. It certainly is what Shane, that is the strategy that he always goes to. New opponent, okay, I'm gonna throw you. And the fans are begging for their section to be the recipient of a speedball in their direction.
He might be like kicking on the way down, though. I don't know. That feels like danger. Oh, it worked. The clapping has started.
Collar and elbow tie up. Mercer with the obvious strength advantage in this contest. Height advantage as well.
Like I said, Bailey took on Timothy Thatcher last night. He's got grappling on the brain. But Mercer, drop toe hold.
Mercer deciding to take it down to the mat, but it's surprised at that. Bailey with hold of the wrist, and the headlock goes Speedball. Mercer backs him up against the ropes, shoots Bailey off.
Oh.
Runs into the brick wall. Steps over Bailey.
Oh,
Goes for the
Mercer.
leapfrog, but
Caught on the shoulders, Bailey out from behind.
being a little bit cautious.
Circling again. Back to the lockup now. Bailey snatches the wrist. Oh, Mercer reaching for the ropes now, but instead trying to reverse this wrist lock and take control.
Able to do so. Speedball looking to counter. Turns things around on the Iron Demon, but Mercer quickly right back to a wrist lock of his own. And didn't have to do any acrobatics to accomplish it.
Bailey finally able to get Mercer down with an arm drag, but Mercer holds on and bends back the wrist.
Speedball back on his feet.
Looks like Bailey, once again, now headed up top. Another arm drag, but still Mercer holds on.
And just twisting away on the arm. He's relentless with his wrist lock. Rope's not quite within the grasp of Speedball. But Mercer keeping him toward the middle of the ring, away from the ropes. Oh, big forearm though. That might put a stop to it.
Bailey finally breaks out of that hold, but Mercer fires back.
Exchanging forearm shots back and forth now. Of course, the other half of the main event last night was John Wayne Murdoch. He is going to be in action tonight, though he is still feeling the effects of that war himself, as he will face Masha Slamovich. Bailey staying on his feet right there, connects with the drop kick, sending Mercer into the corner.
Mercer staggering back to his feet. Bailey sends him to the corner, but whoa, Shane Mercer.
Backflip lands on his feet. Does the very same thing that we just saw Speedball pull off. Is Mercer gonna take a risk here? Bailey back inside. Hits the ropes.
Well, Mercer tried to get back into the ring, ate a boot.
And here comes Bailey.
Triangle moonsault, but Mercer got out of the way.
Both wrestlers on the apron. That took Shane Mercer off his feet.
Big crossbody snatched out of the air.
And now the strength of Mercer coming into play. Military pressing Mike Bailey. And walking around the ringside area.
Oh!
Drops him face first on the edge of the ring. I guess that, in some ways, that's better than being thrown into the crowd. Have to deal with multiple chairs and such.
People.
And people.
Just in general.
But people may break his fall a little bit better than the steel ring frame just did.
Yeah, Bailey was reaching for his nose and now rolling all the way to the other side of the ring.
Here comes Mercer.
Oh.
Bailey might have lured him into a little bit of a trap right there to work over the leg now.
Oh!
Looks like a dragon screw right there as he was trapped between the ropes. And now with Mercer down on the mat, Bailey up top.
Oh, a drop kick to the leg.
With precision. Targeted that body part.
And you know, Dave, this isn't the worst strategy with someone who is such a powerhouse like Shane Mercer. If he can't stand, I don't think he's chunking bodies anywhere. Oh, again, right to the knee.
Yeah, gonna try to keep Shane Mercer down on the mat.
He might be able to do it, though, honestly, from like a kneeling position. Still get like a little bit of distance on a projectile.
Also tonight, the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Saban are in the building as they will challenge Los Macizos for the GCW World Tag Team Championship later on this evening.
And as you mentioned, we have that big cage match, main event, been brewing for, well, honestly, over a year now, if you want to go to the root of things.
Now the cage designed to keep the action inside the cage, keep it one-on-one between Charles Mason and Allie Catch.
Oh,
Bailey working over that leg. And doing so right in the dead center of the ring. Nowhere near the ropes.
oh! Grinding on the leg, on the knee. Mercer's got some kind of cut opened up.
Well, it is the GCW ring.
Yeah, there might have been something pokey and pointy around.
Could be a stray piece of glass. Who knows? And Mercer able to make his way to the ropes. Referee looking for Bailey to release the hold.
But I mean, it's worth pointing out too, on these long weekends of pro wrestling, whether it's a full weekend with GCW, whether you're on multiple events, you know, by these Sunday shows, everyone's working at least a little bit hurt. There's bumps, there's bruises, and sometimes worse. No one's at their freshest, and I think that makes these fights even more difficult. Oh.
It's changing chops. Yeah, especially when you're in matches where you're exchanging chops like this back and forth for an entire
Bailey got
weekend.
caught.
Launched by Mercer.
And the height on that throw, Mercer just forces you to come landing directly on your head. And Mercer's limping, but he's still able to get these lariats, and he's got blood on his face. That looks pretty badass, actually.
Bit of momentum, though he is hobbled by the leg work of Mike Bailey thus far.
Takedown by Mercer.
Just muscled him to the mat.
One where he didn't really need to use that leg strength so much. It looks like Shane Mercer just, you know, modifying his offense a little bit here, and now grinding down on Bailey, who finally frees himself.
Bailey back in a standing position, throws the kick caught by Mercer.
Gets Bailey up.
Delayed vertical suplex here from Mercer, but knee strikes from Bailey, trying to free himself.
Oh.
Mercer powers him back up.
And they are fighting over this suplex. Whoa! Tosses Bailey, and Bailey lands on his feet. You have to imagine if Mercer's knee was 100%, it would have been no problem. Instead, Bailey takes advantage. Bart's comment, but Mercer out of the way.
Mercer back on his feet, grabbing hold of Bailey now. Powering him up.
Oh. Bailey flipped onto the canvas, but Shane Mercer needing to take this time to recover as well.
Referee administering the double count. Also, the JCW Championship will be defended by the champion, Jordan Oliver, taking on Blake Christian tonight. Total of 9 matches on this evening's card for you. Both wrestlers beginning to stir. Bailey trying to pull himself up by the ropes. Back on his feet. And Mercer up as well.
Oh, Shane Mercer says bring it on. Bailey throws the first shot. Mercer fires right back. They're just
Shaking
going
off the effects.
Strike for strike.
Back to work on that leg. Goes Speedball. He knows that's the weakness of Shane Mercer. Could be the key to victory for Mike Bailey. So he's wisely continuing to focus on that body part.
Whoa.
Avoids a clothesline attempt by Mercer. Back to work on the leg.
Yeah, Mercer's in trouble here. Still going for these. Whoa, from behind. Mercer changes direction and finally able to catch Bailey.
Is he going to try to military press him into the crowd, even with a bad leg here.
Whoa.
Can he do it?
Oh, but Bailey out on the apron.
Mercer slides to the floor, but Bailey able to hit the moonsault.
Bailey connected with all of that moonsault.
Perfect timing by Speedball as
Here
we
we
take
go.
another look.
Bailey knew it was coming, landed on the apron, slides over top of Mercer, and now sweeps the leg.
Out on the apron now. With hold of the leg of Mercer.
Oh!
Made sure he was in position for the moonsault double knees right across the chest.
Mercer rolled back inside as Bailey makes the climb.
Mercer back on his feet and has him
Oh.
by the throat. This could be very bad for Speedball. Mercer's got him. Can we see moonsault and battery?
Bailey's-
Elbows from Bailey to counter the attempt.
Oh!
Another leg whip right there.
Shane.
As Mercer hung up in the
Oh,
corner.
Oh! Mercer trying to fight it, but instead eats. Big knees from Bailey. You saw that up until the last second. Shane Mercer was still trying to grab the throat of Speedball.
Huge kick to the chest by Bailey. Moonsault double knees inside the ring.
Mercer's down again.
Bailey just waiting for the right moment as Mercer begins to get back up.
Oh, ducks the kick.
Sends Bailey into the corner.
Oh.
Mercer charges into the feet of Speedball. Back up once again. Giant leapfrog by Bailey. Popped up, caught. Power
Oh.
slam. Cover. Bailey gets the shoulder up though.
Whoa.
Lariat turns Bailey inside out.
This has been Shane Mercer's best chance so far. Stringing together a lot of offense now, putting Bailey up top, and Mercer making the climb.
Mercer, he's got to be thinking about moonsault and battery if he can get him in position for it. But Bailey doing a good job of fighting it off until maybe now. Moonsault and battery.
Oh, but immediately Mercer grabs for that knee.
Yeah, he came crashing down on his own knee, hitting the maneuver on Bailey. Did further damage to that weakened body part.
Big risk by Mercer. Watch the impact. Takes out Mike Bailey. Finally, Mercer makes the cover. Bailey rolling through.
Gets a near fall as well. Big kick to the side of the head by Bailey.
Whoa.
Mercer avoids that one. Bailey avoids the clothesline, goes back to work on the knee. Super kick from Speedball.
Connects with the tornado kick. Mercer. Ultimo weapon. Bailey looking for the cover.
And gets the 3 count. Speedball, Mike Bailey, your winner.
The winner of the match, Speedball, Mike Bailey.
Well, you got to give credit to Speedball, not only for winning the match, but also avoiding being thrown across the building.
That is true. I am quite pleased about that, actually. I usually don't like to editorialize on this stuff, but you know, when it comes to my husband being thrown or not thrown across this carousel room, I'll go with not thrown. Watch the impact, the double knees on just it colliding with the back of Shane Mercer, but you have to imagine also just the impact on that already injured knee. Bailey went into this with